Hi everyone, my name's Olivia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am back from Puerto Rico. Super excited to be back. I had a great time. I don't know if any of you followed me on my Facebook page. I'll link my Facebook page below in case you want to check them out. They're just a couple of pictures, but I really did have a wonderful time. And because of that vacation, I kind of wanted to come back and share with you a couple of items that I feel are island vacation must-haves. These are only four items that I used that worked extremely well for me. A couple of them you've heard of on YouTube, but I want to mention them anyway because, you know, I live in Northern California and the weather is pretty nice up here. It's not too humid, it's not too dry, it's not, you know, it's the right balance. It works really well for my skin. But when I was in Puerto Rico, it was so nice and warm and beautiful and very humid. I mean, I think it was like in the 80%, 90% humidity range, which is a lot. And you know, I'm naturally combination skin, so, and I tend to perspire a lot, and so imagine what I was like with humidity. So I want to share a couple of items with you if you're going on vacation, or if you just live in places like Florida or the South where it's really humid, in New York, you know, you might want to check these out if you haven't already. So let's get started. The first you have already heard me go on and on about. It's the L'Oreal L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24-Hour Foundation. This stuff was phenomenal. I'll put the link below so that you can see my first impressions Friday video about it, and it's also, I think it was in my January favorites. This just worked so well. It dries matte, but not flat. It lasted me 10 hours of humid, hot Puerto Rican weather. So no other foundation has ever done that for me. I used to live in Florida and I tried different foundations and none of them ever lasted me that long with humidity. So anyways, this one is a really good one. I highly recommend it if you live in humid area or are planning to visit or vacation in a humid area anytime soon. I also recommend that you take 1 or 2 shades higher than your normal shade if it's going to be sunny and warm, because I ended up having to go to a local Walmart there and look for a couple of shades higher. So I am normally, so I have 2 here, so I'm normally 105 and I ended up buying 107. I actually bought 107 because they didn't have the 106 in stock and I thought it was only a shade higher, but so I bought the other one, the 107, and it ended up working perfectly for me. So take a couple of them so you don't have to be looking around for a foundation. If you don't want, you know, if you don't mind the color change, then just you'll be fine with that one. But if you do, take a couple of them. They're not that expensive anyway. I think they're $11.99 for, is it 1 ounce? It's for 1 ounce. So I think it's $11.99 for 1 ounce at Target. I think if you buy them at Walgreens or something like that, it might be $1 more, but around that range. The next item I want to share with you is from the company Pure, and it's the Pure Big Look Waterproof Mascara. It looks like this. And this you can buy at Ulta and online. I'm not sure if it's available in any of the drugstores, but this stuff was fantastic. It's waterproof, like I said, and it lasted. It didn't smudge on me. This is what the wand looks like. I'm not ecstatic about the wand, or at least I wasn't at first. Let me see. It has like a little ball, not that big of a ball like the ones that some other ones have that kind of scare people away, but it does have like a little bit bigger edge at the end. So, and that actually I found worked really well to do this. You know, you just, actually I don't think I put mascara on today, so may as well go ahead and put it on. So it goes on really smooth. You can put on a couple of layers. You guys are gonna get freaked out by seeing me so close up. Anyway, it goes on really well. It's kind of like a wetter formula, but not so wet that you have to worry about getting it all over the place, and it dries really quick. And then you can go in and, you know, separate them or go into the outer edges with that little ball at the end. It's really good. Like I said, it didn't smudge on me. It is a little bit on the pricier side. It's $20 at Ulta, and I'm going to refer to a couple of my notes. So it didn't smudge on me. I mentioned that. The drawback of this is that because it does set in so well, it was a little bit harder for me to take off at the end of the day, but it was so worth it for me to not have to worry about smudgy mascara in Puerto Rico where it's really humid. So I might not use it all of the time here back at home, but on days that I know I'm gonna have a long day, you know, or I'm going out for the night, if you're going dancing and you perspire a lot like I do, then this might be one that you might want to check out. From Pure Minerals, is it Pure Minerals? No, from Pure, P-U-R, and P-U-R has the, let's see if you can see it, has the little dots on the top. And this is the waterproof. I think they have a regular one. Sorry, I'm moving around. So I think they have a regular one that I think is like in a pinkish reddish tube, but this is the blue one. It's the waterproof one. What else did I have on this? So this is what it said on the website. Rain or shine, take your lashes to the extreme. Made with argan oil, a revolutionary ingredient loaded with lash-loving omega fatty acids, vitamin E, and antioxidants. Pure's waterproof mascara miracle evenly coats each lash in beautiful budge-proof color. So even a lot of goodies for your lashes, and you know. Anyway, so the third item that I have for you is, and you've probably heard about it all over, and if you haven't, go out and get one because this is awesome. It is the Jordana 12-hour made to last liquid eyeliner pencil. The liquid eyeliner pencil. This stuff is fantastic. I've mentioned this before in my favorites. It's very creamy. Goes on super black, stays on. I don't use it on any of my waterlines, so I can't vow to that, or I can't, you know, speak to that, but I do use it as an eyeliner on the top of my eyelid, and I don't know if it's dried yet, but once it dry, yeah, it hasn't dried. If you let it set, let me do another one. See, by the end of the video, we'll try it again. If you let it set and dry, maybe a minute, maybe two, it's there, and it's not coming off until you take it off with waterproof eye makeup remover. So it's fantastic. It's really creamy, doesn't smudge, stays on. Really a good eyeliner. The last thing I want to mention to you that I ended up using by pure coincidence, because I hadn't planned on this, my husband's aunt, hi if you're watching, Carmen, she gave me the remaining of her Sephora Instant Moisturizer sample. And she was telling me that she really liked it, and she gave me the remainder of it. So muchas gracias, Carmen. And I ended up loving this. I used this for a couple of days there in Puerto Rico, and it was very hydrating, but not in a way that felt greasy. And you know, I was in humid weather, so I was hesitant to try it at first. I thought, let me just wait till I'm home so I know how it's going to work for me. But you know, I'm a makeup lover. I couldn't wait, so I tried it on right away. I did use it under that L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, so it could be what I was wearing it with. But either way, I liked it, and I'm definitely gonna give it a try. If you're gonna be in humid weather, feel free to check this out, get a sample of it, try it out, because it worked really well for me on my skin. Even though I'm combination, even though I was in humid, I didn't feel caked on or greasy. This moisturizer was actually really good. And here's a little bit about, oh, and by the way, it's really inexpensive. So this is half an ounce, the sample that they gave her, but you can buy a whole ounce at Sephora for $12, or you can buy a 1.69 ounce glass jar for $22, depending on what you like, a tube or a glass jar. And this is what the website says. It says, this intensive formula hydrates and nourishes skin for 24 hours. perfect for dry and even sensitive skin. It helps prevent the first signs of aging while smoothing and refining skin's texture. It has light reflecting pigments, even skin tone, and illuminates the complexion, while antioxidants protect against environmental aggressors to keep skin looking beautiful, even without makeup. So that's what the website says. I definitely like it. Definitely plan to buy the 1 ounce and try it out and get back to you and let you know, but it worked really well for me in humid area, and I wanted to make sure to mention it. By the way, if anybody notices my nails, I am loving this nail polish. It's the Formula X, and it's the, let me look it up. I'm sidetracking, but you know, makeup people who love makeup and nail polish get sidetracked. So this is from their Brushed Metallics line, and they have a few different colors. You can't see that, it's on my phone. But anyways, and this is in the color Determined. It's such a pretty color. Oh my God, I am so in love with it. It's like a brown, and it dries matte, kind of, and it's metallic-y, and it has an iridescent, kind of green gold. Anyway, enough about that. So those were the products that I wanted to share with you, and I hope you like them and check them out, especially if you live in humid areas or plan to go to humid areas to visit. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear back from you, and I'm super excited to be back home. I do have a First Impressions Friday coming up, so that's a sneak peek for you on Friday, so check that out. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.